Welcome back to another game of intermediate chess where I play 15 plus 10 rapid time control on chess.com. I'm an intermediate player. I'm not a master by any means, but I hope by making these videos I'm able to learn a little bit about my own gameplay, and if you're watching this, can learn a little bit about your own as well. In this game we get to play as white. We get e4, e5, and we get into a Scotch. I just learned a new gambit that's in the a line in the Scotch game. It's not necessarily the Scotch gambit, but just be on the lookout for it. It is a high risk, high reward type setup. Our opponent plays very well against it, however. So yeah, just I hope you enjoy the game. If you're able to see like the lines as they unfold, please write them in the comments. If there are better refutations that I might have missed and other lines that I should consider, again, please write them in the comments. Things to look out for in this game is aggressive play, keeping up the pressure against your opponent in a gambited system, and just piece activity and playing when you're down material. So stick around towards the end. I'll also try to find anything to read about it. There's not a whole lot to read about it from what I could tell. Spoiler alert, but please like, share, and subscribe if you want to be a part of the chess journey. So let's get into the game. Alright, it looks like we got a game going and we're playing as white. Okay, I was afraid that it wasn't going to do my normal time controls, but everything turned out fine. We're going to be playing e4. We are e4 players when we play as white. Our opponent plays e5. Our typical response, at least at the moment, is knight to f3. We're going to go for it. Knight to f3. Oh, and they go knight to c6. So we've been playing Scotch Gambit. That's been our go-to opening. We're gonna go for it, and let's see if our opponent accepts. All right. Okay. So I've been working, or at least I've been studying a new line, at least at the moment, and I want to see how it goes. So I normally play bishop to c4. Bishop to c4. That's what I play. This is like the traditional Scotch gambit, but I have been looking at this other line, knight to g5, and I've been itching to play it and get an opportunity. It's super high risk, and we'll see if our opponent can play correctly, and let's see if I can remember what the lines are. So we're going to knight to g5. We're gonna plan on bishop to c4 with more threats on this. On the f7 square, from what I've seen, h6 is one of the most played lines. Bishop to e7 is also one of the main lines that I see, and we will just go ahead and see what our opponent plays. I'm super excited. Right, and we got it. Okay, so we're going for it. We're going for the sacrifice. Knight on f7. And the king takes. We're going to hit him with a check. Ooh. Oh yeah, they're like new animations on chess.com, which is fun. Okay, so if they go back to e8, that is checkmate in 6, I believe. If they move here, it's a little less easy. I'm trying to even remember yeah, what the move order was. I want to say it was c3 if they move to e7, but if they move to e8, that is a 6-move checkmate or something like that. Let's see if our opponent is able to spot, or I guess also another, I think this is also one of the main moves, d5, or yeah, d5, and I'm trying to remember. I think you're supposed to take with the bishop, and the best defense is for the king to move out to g6, but according to like the videos that I watched, it's supposed to be super rare for the opponent to find it. The overwhelming majority of the time they move back to e8, but yeah, d5 is I think the primary like response. Yep, and they find it. Okay, like I said, taking with the bishop, and if they move here, again, that is the primary defense for this, and I am unsure of how to proceed. I might go ahead and castle. I might go for the C3 idea just to like get more, again, just like more open lines or something. But dang, wow. So yeah, like the video I was watching was like they never play this, and now it's gonna be tough. Now it's gonna be tough. Yeah. Okay, what are the ideas, if there are any? Like I said, I was thinking of this. I was thinking of castling and maybe even pushing this pawn eventually. These are the kind of ideas that I've had so far. I'm down just 2 points of material, so it's not like the end of the world in terms of all of that. But yeah, let's get our king out of the center. I'm gonna push this pawn. I'm looking fine for now, I guess. Like I feel like I don't need to worry about it too much. My bishop here, if they develop this knight, if they develop that knight, yep, and that's what they do. They develop that knight. Let's see, what can we do? If this, and then that, and then this, then, you know, they're gonna have to move. I can take here. They'll probably take back here. Where can they go? They can't move here or here. They'll have to move here or here. Okay, hang on. Let's think that through. So, hang on. So here, 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 or here. I mean, I guess they could move here, but yeah, it's like, why not? And then here, then here. So yeah, they could be here, here, or here. And then we're gonna have no, we're just gonna have a pawn right here. It's protected by the rook, but again, I don't know, maybe trying to break it up a little bit more this way. I don't know, maybe even this, since this, if they go here, kind of situation. I'm gonna go for it. Throw caution here to the wind and see what happens. Well, I guess I can't go. I wouldn't be able to go here because I'd have a pawn here. So that's a shame. They found, you know, like the primary refutation of this particular line in the Scotch Gambit, Scotch game, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. Let's see. I don't know if we can just keep up the pressure, see if we can make our opponent make mistakes somewhere. But yeah, just get in pawns. I mean, yeah, like the king is, it's not exactly vulnerable. Like, I don't know, it's, yeah. We'll have to see, I mean, our opponent is taking a decent amount of time with their thinking, so, you know, they're definitely going over ideas in their head. And, you know, the longer time control just makes it a little harder to get away with stuff like this. But we'll see. So, yeah, here, here. Okay, so they take. We're gonna hit them with a check. Here, here, or here. Okay, and they move all the way back. I feel like I have to take with this knight, or I have to take the knight here. I feel like I have to. No really way around it. Down too much material, so is what it is. But yeah, maybe, yeah, like here, some sort of craziness, some sort of crazy idea. Let's see if we can, like, hit him with some crazy ideas. And this defends here, up, because we were getting double attacked, so we got another defender. I'm threatening this, then I'll go here, and then I don't know, maybe here, or something like that. But we'll see. Again, we'll see. We'll chase him around. Chase this king around. See how it goes. It'd be great if they just go here. That'd be great. Oops, what is this? What is that nonsense? Get that out of here. So no immediate checks that I need to worry about, at least that I see. Again, I got this, and this, and this. It's kind of that idea. And then yeah, potentially getting in here. I mean, if they push, I can develop with a tempo over here like that. It's not over quite yet. I did lose another pawn. But, what else can our opponent do? I'm trying to okay, what else can our opponent do? So we're threatening this with like these kinds of ideas. I can't really quite move back. And that doesn't work. They could try to just develop this way, but then it loses that tempo, that crucial tempo. And then also defender of this pawn. I'm trying to think. This actually makes a lot of sense. This knight move, knight to e7. So that blocks here and adds another attacker here. So that's tough. That looks like a tough one. That is a tough nut to crack. Yeah. Okay. What can we do if that's the case? What can we do? Should we move? Should we go here, then here, then here? Something like this. Just keep forcing the issue. And you know, get, I don't know, from here. I mean, the knight is still so far away to get close, which is unfortunate. If I were to move here, if they would move here, I mean, they would take the pawn with the knight. That's tough. If this, I mean, no, they could just take my queen. Okay. So, I feel like that's not as good, which is fine, which is good for us. And should I develop here with a little bite? Yeah, maybe. I'm going for it. That that took away a defender from here, but they also blocked an attacker. So, and if they were to move here, I mean, I feel like they would just drop a piece for what? For nothing. So yeah, they're gonna have to move this knight. They're gonna have to move the knight somewhere now. Because if I take, then here, then here. I mean, I still hit him with a check, and then maybe I'll develop here, and then get this rook into the game this way, something like that. Trying to think, is there anything else? Maybe I'll even go ahead and develop, depending on what they do with the knight, what I do with this bishop. Ooh. Actually, well, no. They would have to move. The knight would have to not be there for this sacrifice to work. Cause here, then here. Man, that would have been nice. Did I honestly miss it? No, it wasn't there. Oh yeah, these animations are kind of cool. Seeing the move all over the board and such. But So yeah, we're just trying to keep up the pressure. We're down quite a bit of material, but I feel like, in terms of activity, piece activity, I mean, I got, I'm not right at the king, but I am applying pressure. I mean, the king's not in the best position per se, but they're not in the worst position. So hang on, okay. So I have to take, I feel. So here. Okay, hang on. So here, then here, then is there something I can do with this? Oh, wait a minute. No, they can't do that because of here, then here, then here. Oh, our opponent might have missed that. So we're gonna go... Or should I? No, I can't take because our queen is hanging, so I have to take here. And they can't take me back. They cannot take me back. Our opponent missed that. And if they move here to get out of the check, we're gonna pick it up. Pick up the knight with the check, and they miss it. And they miss it. Give me that piece. And that's chess. I think we got him. Nice. So yeah, that even with the highly dubious opening, this knight to g5 move. I was looking forward to playing with it, and our opponent found just the main refutation. At least the ones that I saw when I was doing my own research, what have you. Okay, and they develop or something. Okay. That's fine. How are we going to proceed? How are we going to close this out? I feel like I should just, develop more? Maybe? Just get more pieces into the game? Well, let's just play it low and slow. Let's not go too crazy. We got plenty of opportunity. Plenty of time. I'm not super worried at this point. Everything, we're up 5 pieces of material, so that's like that's the queen for, I mean, just quite a bit of pieces. Nothing more to say than that. They develop their bishop here, which, is fine, I guess. I want to go here, but should I? Or is there something better? Let's develop to the open diagonal. Let's do that. Or not the open diagonal, the open file. Let us apply pressure. The queen is kind of, exposed, but I mean, I just move the queen out of the way and everything will be fine after that. I'll develop here, and then where? If I can orchestrate some more trades, maybe even kicking this bishop out and launching these pawns out. Yep, so that's what they are going to do in terms of applying pressure to my queen. I'm not going to take the pawns just because it's going to open up their rooks. So I'm just going to move back, play solid, not lose my queen. I don't need to take just pieces for nothing right now. What I need and want to do is checkmate the king. I gotta break this open. They've brought in a decent amount of defenders, so that's the nut to crack here. That is the oyster that we need to pry open. So let's see. I mean, at this point, I'm mostly just thinking this. I don't know, like and if I can get the bishop off of this diagonal, maybe here. Although, this isn't like the most appealing move right now. But If we can get, just these two pieces traded off, we should be looking fine. So like here, and if here, then they're stuck here, and then if they can go here, or here, or here. These are the three places that they can go without getting captured. And then here. I mean, if they go here, then yeah, just that. And we'll take. We're fine with all this. All fine. Everything's fine. Hey, I'm just checking to see if there's anything like quicker. This is fine too. Again, I'm not in a rush. We got this. We got another trade. The more we trade, the better off we'll be. So it's all fine. Nothing to worry about, folks. We're gonna close this out. But yeah, again, just kind of shows you how keeping up the pressure can, just get the results that you want to see, even if it's not quite the way, like the move order, the original way you envisioned getting there. Yeah, plenty of opportunities still overall. We're just gonna pick up some pawns here. But yeah, but no, that's great. There were some lines there that I thought were pretty challenging. I think this was a crucial move for our opponent. This would have been, in my opinion, better just because it was attacking the pawn and doing the same job of protecting g6. But this way now they block the queen from defense or from attack. And yeah, and so instead of adding an attacker, you subtracted a net one. And I think there was some other. Yeah, I think, and then this. Yeah, I just clearly didn't see that the knight was pinned here. So just unfortunate, and we pick it up, and now we're playing cleanup essentially. Our opponent could resign, but they're choosing to play it out, which is always admirable. The advice that most people give when you're starting to play chess is not to give up, even when you're in a losing position, because, like what was happening with me, however long ago. Alright, I'm just checking to see anything in terms of checks or skewers. I mean, I'm up 7 points of material, so I think everything is fine. Yeah, we're just going to keep well, not really adding. We're just now we're hitting more things that way. So that's fine. What next? Ooh, this would have actually been better. Hit him with a check, and then I could have taken. So that, I could have thought about that a little harder, a little longer. But, sometimes you make moves, you don't fully think them through, and that's just the way life goes. I can see them moving back here, because they'll defend all the pieces. Oh, no, but they opt to take instead, which is interesting. I am going to take, because if take, then I take here with check and double attack on the rook. So I'll take that rook back, thank you very much, if you were to take it. So, yeah, we are just piling up the pressure, or we're snatching pieces off the board. This is, like I said, just cleanup. There isn't much else to it at this point. Just trying to, convert this into a win. Again, I think the crucial moves so far, they found the primary refutation to this unnamed gambit that I've recently learned. We castle, and we're just kind of playing some chess. We find some moves here. We're picking up. We find this move, which I'm kind of proud of in terms of applying this like weird pressure with these pieces, and also just kind of showing you again kind of the power of the open lines with I mean, we haven't even really developed this bishop, but they're doing work for us. And this castled king, this castled rook, and then the launching of the f pawn, you know, having the opportunity to castle and then go into this attack. So I was kind of proud of that. I felt like I think they missed a crucial move here. We'll see what the analysis says. We find, you know, we just keep up the tempo, and they miss this tactic. They just miss the tactic. Nothing much else to it. And that's kind of where we are right now. We're keeping our pieces on the board, and then we trade. Over here, not picking up free pawns, just at the risk of losing other pawns. So it's just, you know, just keeping, again, things on the board. We'll take. They may even move here. I don't know, I might just move the rook here. Okay, instead, but yeah, it's all still the same, pretty much. They may move their king. I'll get a little bit closer, yeah, with my knight. Get a little closer with the knight. What else? What else can we do? Yeah, we'll probably go over here. Maybe if they can't really move forward per se. At least it wouldn't be. It doesn't seem like the wisest thing. I'm threatening I'm threatening here a little bit, but you know, it's not like a huge amount of anything. I could even, you know, maybe even choose to take, and our opponent may even lose on time, but admirable, you know, thinking through, you know, it just also goes to show you through sheer thinking that you are able to, you know, get through tough positions, and find, you know, winning ideas. I am going to check here. Okay, that's interesting. How about another check for your trouble? I'm just closing in. That might actually be it. That might be a mate in two. Good game to our opponent. Yep. There you go. Mate in two. Alright, well, good game to our opponent. Again, always admirable to play it out to the bitter end. They were up against the clock, but we still got the checkmate on the board, 30 moves. Scotch game, one of those fringe lines that, you know, most people don't recommend, but can be rewarding. And I like to believe that these things can be rewarding. So we're going to hit the game review. Okay, looks like, okay, there it goes. Alright, so we're going to hit the game review. We're going to rattle off. Let's see if we can remember the first 5 moves. So, e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, d5, Scotch, e takes d5. And then classic move is more bishop to c4. That's Scotch gambit. We played knight to g5. This is an unnamed gambit or an unnamed line as far as I'm aware of in the Scotch game. Recently learned it, so incredible that we got to play it. They played h6, which is the most common played line there. Knight takes on f7, king takes f7. So those are the first 5 moves, but then we follow up now with bishop to c4, hit him with the check. The most common move, if they were to move to e8, that would have been a mate in 6. That's the main. Those are the main traps. And e8 is also, you know, not great for us, but I think it's, you know, I know I have one trick up my sleeve for that one, but you know. Let's get into the analysis here. So it didn't give us any blunders. It gave us an 1800 score. Scored us as an 80. I'll always take it. But yeah, you can definitely see how, you know, they found the main refutations for these lines. So I was heartily losing in certain areas, and then just quickly turned it around. Just like one blunder by our opponent, and then a mistake. It looks like over the span of 2 moves, I was in the driver's seat. But yeah, huge turnaround there. Always fun to see. Let's start the review and let's see how we did in terms of E4, E5, knight to F3, knight C6, D4, E takes D4, knight to G3, or knight to G5 rather. H6, knight takes on F7, king takes, hidden with a check, bishop C4. So this is kind of, and then they hit us with the main refutation, D5. Bishop takes on d5, and then king to g6. So this is the main refutation. They found it. Good job on our opponent. They didn't use a ton of time either, which is not concerning, but like depressing, because I was looking forward to playing this more and just seeing how it does. So castles, it's good. They hit us here. It didn't like this idea. Just as it's an inaccuracy. Let's see if it can tell. Let's ask it. Just tell me what the best thing is. Okay, just taking that knight, I guess. And then I don't know. Can you explain it from there? Okay, yeah. Okay, I kind of get it, but yeah, at the same time, tough. So they take. We hit them with a check. They move back. We recapture. They get a win. It didn't. I thought, it's not the. Yeah, it's not the best move in the world. Let's see what the best move was, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. Okay, this does make sense because pins and whatnot, and hit him with the. I get that. I can see that. Yeah, I can see it. Let's resume the game, though. I was real proud of this. I felt like this made life very difficult for our opponent. They missed the crucial move. I want to see if it'll tell us what their best move was. And if it was... Oh, no, it was just to get the king out of there right away. Interesting. Interesting. So I guess, it would just not getting as close. Perhaps. Yeah, because those crucial tempos, and then bam, yeah, that's really it right there. That's the turnaround. 3.6, so it's, I guess, negative 3.6, is the way to look at it, and then it turns into a plus 2.5, so it's a 5-point swing with just that pawn move, because they just did not see that, that tactic there. And that's pretty much the end of the game, to be honest. Like I said, at this point, there isn't much to it in terms of just picking up pieces, finding other moves, keeping up the pressure, keeping up the pressure. So that's it. Let's take a look. Let's see if this line exists in the Wikipedia real quick. Wiki for Scotch Gambit. Scotch Gambit always ends up in the Scotch game, so it was knight to g4. It was move 4, knight to g4. Let's see if we can find that anywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and F, Control F. That's what am I saying? It's knight to g5. Knight to g5. Bishop b5. Bishop to c5. What are you talking about? Because it's like the fourth move, right? Scotch Gambit, bishop to c4. And white may later play among blah blah blah. Knight to f6. The open variation. No, it's not quite. Man, so yeah, I'm like, does this exist anywhere? Knight to g5. So it's also, yeah, it's move 4. Yeah, it really might not exist. At least as another known alto is the riskier. Knight to g5 here knows as the Perot variation. Yeah, I'm not finding a whole lot on it, to be honest. And yeah, it is the fourth move is the move. Knight takes d4, that's the classical. Schmidt variation, so Steinitz variation, knight takes d4. Knight takes d4. Trying to see. No, I'm not seeing any other lines. Goring Gambit, other lines. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any knight to f, knight to knight to g5. But yeah, that is that crazy little move there. Shouldn't have go to my friggin' YouTube page, as if anybody really makes it this far in these videos. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please like, share, and subscribe. Be part of the chess journey, and we'll see you on the next one.